Hi everybody, welcome back for another video. I know that I have been promising that I was going to try to do a video once every week. I'm going to quit making those promises because it seems like every time I do, something happens. In this case, I've actually been pretty sick lately. I've either had a sinus infection that was pretty severe that lasted a week and a half. I got that cleared up, and then had some other allergy issues that popped up. Got that cleared up, and then ended up with like a 2-day bug. And I was like, are you kidding me? Let's just hit me all at once. Never again, I hope. Now that I'm better, I decided let's get a video done. So for those of you that are new, my name is Nancy, and I'm with Nancy's Original Art. Now, what I would like to ask is for those of you that are new, and for those of you that are not new but have not done it yet, if you would, please like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. So this way you do know every time I make a video. Now for this particular video tonight, I have attempted to make a painting with these colors several times, and believe it or not, they've not come out the way I wanted them to. I'm actually going to show both of them to you and let you decide what you think. Now, I did do one using similar colors, and it came out really pretty. It's out in my living room, and I forgot to bring it in here. But I made another one using similar colors, but I actually added a brand new color, which I'm going to tell you that color in a little bit. But if you look, you can see that the one side of the painting, this bottom side, this side right here, all of it started to run off, and I was losing what I really wanted the composition to look like. And I just decided, nope, not what I wanted. So, I took the same exact colors, including the new color, and I attempted it for a second time. And for some reason, even though I checked it before I ever did the painting, it showed it was level. As you can see, everything on this side ran off the edge, and that is not what I was wanting. So I was kind of frustrated with both of those. So I've decided to attempt it for a third time. If after this time it does not come out, I'm done. I will just move on to other colors. I'll have to figure out what's going on with my table, I guess. But for this particular painting, I used my level. I checked it to make sure it was level. It claims it is. We'll see how it goes. Now I did notice I have already flooded my canvas. Somehow there's still some bubbles in there. Alright. So for my base, I'm using a white base, and it is my Titanium White by Artist Loft. And these, for those of you that are new, these are all acrylic paints mixed with water and Floetrol. Now for the other colors that I'm going to be using tonight, I have my Deep Magenta by Artist Loft. Then I have my Metallic Purple by Artist Loft. Then I have Deep Violet by Liquitex Basics. Then I'm throwing a little bit of the Sterling Silver by Deco Art. Sterling Silver, and it's by Deco Art. Then I'm using Light Violet by Artist Loft. Light Violet. Then, this is my new color. It is actually by Deco Art. It is a metallic color. Don't know how well you can see it, but it is a berry color, and it looks really good once it's on the painting. But like I said, my last couple of paintings did not come out right. But this is it. It's the really pretty berry color. I just love it. And because it's a metallic, you're going to get shimmer from it. This, the last but not least color, is the Dioxazine Purple by Liquitex Basics. So, now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to put my colors down. Once I've put my colors down, we're going to use my little blow dryer here. This is the Flower Blow Dryer by Drew Barrymore. I love this one because it's small, it fits in my hand great, and it's easy for me to maneuver. And one of the things about your blow dryer, no matter what blow dryer you're using, there's a certain way to hold it to where you're going to get the most control over where it blows and how it blows. Also, if you're blowing this way, all of your colors are going to go this way. Now, you don't want to suddenly go like this and try to blow that way with the same hand. It's not going to blow right. I can tell you from experience, it's not going to blow right. So what I like to do is, I like to switch hands. So when I go to blow this way, I'm using this hand. Sometimes I will just kind of move, and I will do it like this. But it's just easier when you're using your other hand to go the opposite direction. It'll blow easier, I'm telling you. So for now, we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, one other thing that I always mention, or try to mention at the beginning of my videos, is whenever you're going to do a painting, once you get the canvas flooded with your base paint, it needs to stay wet. You're going to take, in this case, we're going to do my first color, the deep magenta, okay? I give it a little bit of a shake because the paint tends to settle. Then, off to the side, I always do it off to the side, I will open my cap because sometimes you'll get an air pocket in there and it'll cause the paint to explode out and over the edge. And you don't want to get little paint droplets in your painting. I always have paper towel handy. This is just it's the really nice sturdy blue paper towel that I get at my local Walmart in the automotive section. I love this paper towel. Now this is what I do. I will take my color, I will lay it down as they call it, once I get it down, I move away from the painting, I close the lid use this and wipe the tip. And I wipe the tip so that there's no paint getting dried on the top. Because when you go to open it the next time and you go to lay it down, if you don't get that dried piece off, you might end up with it in your painting. And it will mess it up. The next color I'm using, again, the metallic purple. Perfect. Always close the cap. And again, wipe the tip. And you just keep doing that until you're done putting your paint down. So now, deep violet. Next, the Sterling Silver by DecoArt. Now this one, you may need to shake a little more because the metallics tend to separate differently than the other paints. So you may have to give it a little bit more of a shake. But now we're going to lay that down. And that one is just usually just a quick bead across and we're done. Then for the light purple, now for the new color. Oh! Okay, y'all. I was not expecting that. Please forgive me. There is something flying around in this room, and it just scared the living daylights out of me. Sorry. But this is the new color. It is berry. All right. And I may have accidentally gotten a little too much on that one. The last but not least color is my dioxazine purple. All right. Close the cap and wipe. Now what we're going to do is we are going to now take our miniature blowtorch, okay, and we're going to pop the bubbles. That is when I get it to work. There we go. And all you do is just run your little blowtorch just across the colors. Make sure all the bubbles get popped. Once they get popped, then we'll be good to blow it out. Alright. And let's cross our fingers that this one blows out the way I want it, and that when it dries, it comes out beautifully. So now I'm going to take my flower blow dryer, and I want you to watch closely how I do this, because I actually don't start it on the white or the base. I actually start it right on top the colors. And I use it on low. So let's get started. One more thing, just to let you know, when I'm doing a painting like this, and it's only a 12 by 16, and I'm just doing a straight line, I start at the center. And I will blow this way first, usually, and then from where I started in the middle, then I will go this way with the other half. Okay? So now let's get started. Okay, so as you can tell, there is a section that did not blow out at all. I need to add a little color in here, but first what I'm going to do is, I always have a squeeze bottle with the same titanium white as my base, and there's a reason for that, especially for times like this. I use it mainly when I want to fix my edges and make sure that they're covered. But I can also use it to flood the canvas in an area where it may not have been flooded good, and that's usually why you'll have the issue of it not blowing out. It's usually because you didn't have enough base on your canvas. So just really quick, I'm just going to blow out some of those bubbles. Now, we're just going to add just a few colors. We're not going to add them all. We're just going to put just a little bit. We'll put a little bit of the silver. We'll do a little bit of the light violet. And of course, you know we're going to put that new color. In fact, let's just add some of the new color. We may end up putting all the colors in here. Because now, I want to do some of the metallic purple. And you're going to see me do something. And I only do it when I need to blow it out for a second time, because it didn't blow out right the first time. So what we're going to do is now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop the bubbles real quick. Just make sure that they're popped. Now, I am actually going to take these colors. I'm going to use the blow dryer again on low, but I'm actually going to blow it this way first and then blow it out. And I'm doing that because there's a little bit of a white line that curves around like that. And I want to blend these in with what's already been blown out and then blow it out that way. So let's do that. Okay, so believe it or not, it actually looks really good now. I'm liking the way it came out. My only issue is this little area right here. It's gotten too close to the edge again, and that's throwing me off. it seems like whenever I blow it out, this side always gets too close to the edge. This side stays away from the edge. So clearly, we just figured out. And see, this is why I do this. This is why I make these videos. So that if you decide that it's something that you might want to try, you'll be able to see some of the issues that we actually have. And then you can say, well, I'm going to do it this way then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this straw. I have an actual straw, and I can actually blow it back away from the painting, or the edge, away from the edge. So I will be right back. Okay, so I was somewhat able to actually fix the issue. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my little tool here. All it is just a really thin but long knitting needle, and I use it to scrape my edges. And you want to do that because that's what helps keep your painting looking the way you want it when you first blow it out. And now I'm going to get this edge, and all you do, can you see that? All you're doing is taking your stick and you're just scraping the bottom. That's all you're doing. And you're getting those drips off the bottom. Then once you do that, you'll give it about 10 minutes or so, and you'll come back in and you'll scrape for a second time. Now, yes, you're seeing me do it again, but it's just because I actually had a lot of drips, and I saw where I actually missed some. So I'm just going to go back through and catch them one more time. But then, like I said, you're just going to give it about 10 minutes. You're going to come back in. You're going to actually do it again. After the 10 minutes, you can give it another 10 minutes, come back in and look at it. If it still looks like the paint is being pulled off the edges, then you're going to want to take your tool and scrape that bottom again. Usually, it only takes about 2 or 3 times. After the third time, if your paint, after the third time of catching those drips, it's still going over the edge, you've had too much base. You get too much base, and that's going to be your issue. It's going to just continue to want to pull the paint right off the canvas, and you don't want that. But for now, I'm really liking the way this one actually turned out. And I have a strong feeling that that may actually stay just the way I want it. I just have to remember, though, to come back in here at the 10-minute mark and catch those drips for a second time. Then, after 10 more minutes, I will come back in, and as I stated, I will check it for a third time. Usually, I can get away with just doing 2. Once in a while, I do have to do 3. But for now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pause the video, and I'm actually going to bring you in for a close-up. Okay, so here's that close-up. And believe it or not, that is the new color right in here. It's called Berry. And it's really, really pretty. And once I do the flash, you are going to see all that shimmer coming from the metallic purple, the berry color, and the sterling silver. And just look at all the cool cells that have been created from this painting also. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the flash. There you go. Look at all that shimmer. Just look at it. Wow. And look at all the little, well, yeah, all the little cells that are created. The ones right in here kind of make me think of a butterfly wing. Just look at all that shimmer. Now, by the time I finish this video, it'll be time to get my drips again. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful painting. Love it. Okay. So there you have it. Another painting done. I love it, love it, love it. It is so pretty. I'm just loving that new color berry. Now, if you would all please, I'm going to ask you one more time, if you would please like this video, subscribe to this video or this channel, and turn on the post notifications so that you know every time I post a video. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and please stay safe. So again, until next time, bye!